What's up, YouTube? This is Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with another recap video, recapping my gig work for Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. It was a long day. It was kind of an interesting day. Um, Couple interesting things here, so let's get right into it. So, took a couple Uber offers first before 6 a.m. Thought I'd, knock out a couple of these, and then after 6, hopefully start getting those Meyer orders. So I get this first one, $7 for less than 6 miles. Okay, so I'm off to the McDonald's, and I get I'm just about to turn onto Stringtown Road. I mean, so I'm, within not even a quarter of a mile away from the McDonald's, a minute away. And I see out of my peripheral, I see the something in the app just change or something. So I get up to the traffic light, look at the app, and I see a notification that the delivery address changed. That's just great. Okay, so where's it going now? I accepted this at less than 6 miles. I mean, are we talking, is it going to go clear to the east side, like Reynoldsburg or something stupid now? Um, so I get to the McDonald's, and I've talked about this before. I'm not a big fan of the Uber app in general. I just don't think it's very user friendly. I can't do all of the same things that I can do in the DoorDash app. It's just, in my opinion, it's just not user friendly. I was trying to see where the new address was before I picked up the order. And I'm clicking on all kinds of things and going different menus or whatever, going all through that app. And I cannot, find a way to find the customer's address before picking up that order. Okay, so whatever. So I pick up the order then, and now I can see. Um, but it was just going to a Tim Hortons on the other side of zone. So it ended up not really being a big deal. But still, it's a little aggravating. So that only took 21 minutes, start to finish, to make the $7. Okay, and right away I get another one. 1048 5 Mile McDonald's. Okay, great. This is picking up from the other McDonald's. So I head over there. I get there, go up to the door. The door's locked. Well, okay, whatever. Get back in the car, run through the drive-through. Okay, the clerk gives me the order, and then takes a shot at me after giving me the order. Says after 5 o'clock a.m. You need to come into the lobby. And I was like, the door was locked. And she's like, no, the other door wasn't locked. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And one thing I'll say about this, without getting too worked up here, is I'm not a big fan of cowards. Like, she said that and then quickly shut the door, the window, and then started walking away to where I couldn't even respond. I would have liked to have the chance to say, well, what is the problem with, why can't you open both doors? The place is open, you unlock the doors at a certain time. Why are you only unlocking one door? Or what the heck? It crossed my mind. This was probably about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes later, I was getting a little bit hungry. So I, it crossed my mind to go through the McDonald's drive through to place an order for myself and hoping that she handed me, my food again. And I would have said something. But, I just left it alone. The McDonald's staff is those people. They're more important than the delivery drivers anyway, and that's that's their that's their workplace. They're responsible for that building. They're in charge. They've got the control and the power. So just leave it alone. Deliver that at 6:10. So whatever. Both of those first two deliveries, I did get the full tip amounts on that. So the first one was 271 plus 438, and then this one was 522 plus 526. So that was at 610. Then I get a couple Starbucks declines here. 611, at 611, a $5 7.5 mile decline. And then, this might be the same one, decline that, 901. Then looks like they might have stacked it with another one here. So, this one at 615, but it has like two pickup icons, but I don't know. Is this really picking up from two different Starbucks, these two deliveries? I guess so. I don't know. But it's either way, it's raunchy. One of them's going to West Broad Street, so that's a decline. Six here we go again. I think it's the same one of the same ones. Decline. Then I get finally a Meyer order. Two orders, only 6 items for $24.47. Absolutely. One of them is going near downtown Columbus, but that's okay. I think I can still do this within an hour. So it's at 6:19. So here's the list. Customer B had a lot of electrolyte drinks and mixes here. There's vitamin water. And then look at customer B here. This is a first for me. A piece of luggage. That's all for that customer. That was the downtown customer. Was just one 25-inch luggage bag. It's pretty wild. And then the last item, more like drink mix stuff for that other customer. And then I took a picture. So I had this shopped at, well, I don't have the time on this screenshot, but the luggage customer, I thought this was kind of funny instructions. It says, leave at the door. Just leave it and ding dong. Thanks, you dashing dasher. Tip on door magnet. So, which is, this is all just kind of weird here. I'm assuming they mean to ring the doorbell. Whatever ding dong means, I didn't do any ding donging when I arrived at the customer. I dropped the luggage off. I looked around for a magnet that I couldn't find and no cash tip, and then I took my picture and left. In my experience, probably at least 80% of the time when I see something about a tip when I arrive there, about 80% of the time there isn't one. Most of the time it's old instructions that they don't update. So I had that dropped off at 7:07. So this took less than an hour, 12 minutes less than an hour, and made $24.47. So that was pretty good, even with going to downtown. Next, so that was it. 7:07. Then I had kind of a long break after that, where it kind of died off. Um, 7:12. I get this is a decline. 7:50. 10 miles. I got a TJ's and a Speedway pickup. I hate Speedway pickups. There's you usually got to wait in a line, and so that was a decline. You got to wait 7 more minutes for the next offer. Um, Decline 12.75, 16 mile Jolly Pirate. Another 4 minutes goes by. $12 10 mile Target. No thanks. Going out to Obets. And then 11 minutes goes by. Um, Walgreens on Uber, $7, 11 miles, shopping 5 items. Absolutely not. Um, and here it is again. Wait 5 more minutes. Get it again. They've added less than $1. Decline. Now this is kind of weird because this at first it comes across is not an exclusive, and almost and well, the screenshot says a minute later, but it's just seconds later. It comes right back to me as an exclusive. So decline, decline, decline. Okay. Now I'm getting kind of bored. Now we're at 7:50. And what time was that? I dropped off. It's 7:07. Um, we're coming up on like 45 minutes. I haven't done anything. So I get kind of bored and I'm waiting in the Meyer parking lot. So I go inside to get like a couple things to eat. Just a couple of snacks, a 20 ounce of pop. I get this order when I'm inside the store. Um, Had I got this order when I was out in the car, I might have done this, but I'm not. I hadn't even like bought my food yet, so no, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing and put these items back and not buy anything and stop everything just to make $4. So that was a decline. Go out to the car, eat, and what 19 minutes goes by. Uh, so from so that's all total an hour and 2 minutes where I don't do anything. And finally I get this I was thinking about going back home, and then I thought, well, I'll wait here until about like 8:15. If I don't get anything, then I'll just head home. Well, it just so happens at 8:09 I get an order going home. So yeah, I'll do this. So $5 McDonald's going home. That same McDonald's with the locked door, and at 8:09 in the morning, the door's still locked. And I had to, walk around the other side of the building and go in. That staff member was kind of cutting up with another worker in there. They were laughing, cutting up, joking, and I didn't do this, but I felt like breaking up the party and walking in there, and as I approached the counter, just saying something like in a pretty loud voice for all of them in there to hear. Yeah, it would be nice if for this establishment to, during normal operating business hours, if they could unlock all the doors to make it easier for delivery drivers and customers to enter and buy their food or pick up their orders or do whatever they need to do, or blah blah blah, whatever the heck I would say. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever though. I can think all these things, but I wouldn't do something like that. Delivered it at 8:22, so that's what 13 minutes for $5. There you go. $2 and $3 tip. Now we're rolling. I couldn't even like stop here in the apartment because less than a minute after dropping that off, I get another McDonald's. Well, let's go ahead and do this one. Let's go to the other McDonald's. I'll do it. Heck, 550, 5 miles. Let's do it. Deliver that at 8:42, so 19 minutes, made 550. So that time wise, that wasn't as good, but not horrible. At least I don't think so. 553-mile Walgreens, 2 items plus restricted items. I mean, this is pretty horrible right here. Decline. High Pain, $6, 3-mile Giant Eagle. Well, I mean, maybe depending on what the items were, and I think I had a chance to look here. Yeah. So, no thanks. A 32 count of water, 12 pack of Coke, and the other two things are bad, but yeah, no, not messing around with the water and the pop and just getting $6 out of that. Decline. $6 3-mile TJ's. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I took this one at 8:45. And it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. 16 minutes, $6. $2 from DoorDash, $4 tip. So now we're at 9:01 a.m. Here we go, just like yesterday. I get another hidden tip order. $7.25 with a hidden tip, 3-mile. Heck yeah. So I start heading to Tim Hortons, and a minute later, here's an add-on. So another $4.50. This is just adding 2 miles. Let's do it. So we got now all total. It's at least $11.75 for, you might as well say, 5 miles. So yeah. Get to the Tim Hortons, and I had a 9-minute wait. So, as always, Tim Hortons was focusing more on the drive-through than any other order. So, drive-through takes priority there, unfortunately. But whatever. And one of these, or the one with the hidden tip, was a large order. There was like 2 large drinks. There was like a box of donuts. There was another sack, and then the other customer, the smaller, was just one little tiny sack of donuts. Delivered the hidden tip. There you go, 50 cents. There's the hidden tip, $2, and then $5.50. Or I'm sorry, a quarter. I'm sorry, a quarter was held on that. Well, and that's what I was expecting from that order yesterday, but it was, they hid more on that one. But I don't. Again, I've said it before. I don't know why you do this. Why you just, these hidden tips that are only were a quarter or 50 cents is hidden. I don't get it. So that first one was at 9:23, and then just 9 minutes later, deliver the second. So all total, so that was like $11.75 that I made in 29 minutes. That's, it would have been a lot better if it wasn't for that 9-minute wait. It would have been a lot better stacked order, but the 9-minute wait just made it okay. 9:62, 3 miles, 14 items from Aldi's. No thanks. Did I get a list here? Yeah, look at this. 3 24 packs of water. You kidding me? And the customer probably just tipped like $2 or $3 on this. Having you deliver like 3 24 packs. That's unbelievable. Decline. Here we go. 2680, 11.5 miles. Meyer, 2 orders. 21 items. That doesn't seem too bad. Let's go ahead and do it at 9:39. Uh, and great. I go to the next screen and I'm going to have to scan an ID. Thank you very much. Oh well. Get to the store 11 minutes later. Here's the flu medication and the Mucinex for the one customer. And then just mainly grocery items for the other one. This was pretty easy shop. Um, Delivered at 10:41, so this was 1 hour 2 minutes to make the 26.80. Works for me. 12.50 from DoorDash, 7.30 tip and a $7 tip. So appreciate that very much, both of these customers. Look at this beauty. A Giant Eagle pickup, and then I got to shop 21 items at Aldi's and 2 pickups, 2 customers. I'm only getting paid $13 for this. Now let some other Dasher have that. Okay, and right away I get something obviously much better. $22 Meijer, 26 items, less than 10 miles. But, just hold on 1 minute here, folks. So what I got circled in red here is when I got to the store, a couple things that were kind of scary right off the bat. 2 packs of water on that screenshot, and then here we go, Valentine's Day stuff. I talked about it before. People that get having a DoorDash shopper shop for like seasonal or holiday type items. I don't get it. But believe it or not, those 2 things, right? The water was like the least of my concerns, and the Valentine's, those weren't even the biggest concern out of this list. So let's bring back up my toolbar. Let's get a different color here. Let's do blue. Okay, so the concern here was right here, folks. This is the problem with this order highlighted in blue. Thank you very much. Meat from behind the deli counter. Congratulations, thank you on a Sunday afternoon at 11 o'clock in the morning when there's going to be 15 million customers in that store. I already know I gotta, it's a given that I gotta wait at the self-checkout, okay, so I already understand that. Yeah, out of the 15 million shoppers in that store, there's going to be like probably a couple hundred people waiting around that deli. There's no way I'm going to be able to get this. There's no way. Unbelievable. So I took a picture of, here we go. There's the deli. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this person right here is blocking somebody else, 5 people, and so I just can't do this order. So it's gonna have to be dropped. It's such a long process. We all know, you might as well say 15 minutes per customer. Customers got to tell the staff member what they want, and then they gotta pull the item out of the case, and then they gotta walk it over this table. They gotta unwrap it, and then they gotta put their gloves on, and then the meat slicer. They gotta set that to the right setting, and then they gotta shave the meat and bag the meat, weigh it. Oh, that's not the right way. We gotta put a couple more slices in, and then you gotta wrap wrap the meat back up and put it back in the case, and you gotta print a sticker for the bag. I mean, oh my God. And sometimes, you can like wait and wait and wait and wait. So this would have been, what is this, 15 minutes times 2, 4, 5, that's an hour and 15 minutes. No, absolutely not doing it. Um, I a suggestion that I would have, and I don't know if this could ever be done. I have no idea, but on delivery orders like this, if there's any way, like if there is anything being ordered from behind a counter, if that could be sent in, like the DoorDash, that part of the DoorDash order could be sent in to, like if behind the deli counter, if they could have a DoorDash, I don't, console machine or whatever it is that when you go into the restaurants and you hear the DoorDash bell and then an order's coming in. If they could have something like like that behind deli counters, behind seafood counters, and behind the sushi counter, Kroger does. The Kroger sushi, that's kind of like almost like a separate like restaurant within the store type of thing. So why can't other behind the counter areas of other grocery stores be like that? And then just send the order in, these two different kinds of meats, send it in to that deli area, they get it ready, and there's some kind of pickup spot on top of that counter. I don't. It's just a suggestion. It'll probably never happen, but whatever. I know I'm going to drop this, but I figured just for the heck of it, before I drop it, I wanted to see like if that meat wasn't in the order, would I have been able to find this Valentine stuff? So I was kind of curious. I'm all, at this point, I'm already have time wasted, on this order. What's 2 or 3 more minutes gonna kill me? So I head over to and it's funny because, one of these doesn't even have a picture. It's, going to be hard enough to try to find these, but making it even worse is the one doesn't have a picture. Well, surprisingly, I go over there and the item without the picture is the item that I actually find the pin position, or the shelf peg. And what that item is, the peg is empty. All the other pegs, all the other stickers, there was merchandise there, but not that one item that's on my order. You kidding me? And the stickers book, I walked all around. I didn't see any sticker books whatsoever. I don't know if I just accidentally missed them, or I don't know. So I ended up dropping that. It was probably around, I'm going to say 11:10. So that was, what is this? 26 minutes. Made no money, dropped the order, 26, it's just complete waste of time. 11:16. So this is about 6 minutes later. I get a Wendy's order going to Southern Point, decline. And then acceptance rate check here. At this point, I was 47%. I picked it up I finished the dash with 49%. And here I get a Uber shopping order. This is probably going to be much better. So, and I'm still sitting there at the Meijer. So I get this $12, 11 items to shop for, only going 5 miles. So yeah, let's do it. And it was pretty easy. there you see few things from the produce department. Some Slim Jims, some stuff from the soup aisle. Standard stuff here. I had this shopped in 11 minutes. That's it. Says nice, you found every item. Congratulations. Delivered that at 11:49, so that was exactly 30 minutes. And that was 12:04. That was all. There's no tip on a lot of these shopping orders, at least not showing anyway. From what I see in the app, that's 12:04. All base pay. So that was at 11:49. And I'm at this point I'm getting low on gas in my car. And this order comes across actually that where that customer is, that's where close to the gas station I want to go to. So I went ahead and took this order. Pretty, the associate was just finishing this up when I walked in the door, and this took me 21 minutes to make the 9.50. So pretty sweet. $4 from DoorDash, $5.50 tip. Now I head to the gas station, but I think first I get some declines. $8.25 general. Decline this because this is taking me, I'm already kind of like where I want to be, and this is taking me away from there. So decline. And I screenshotted the list and some cleaning stuff. Some of that might be kind of tricky to find. So not a great order. Another Aldi's, 11.75, 5 miles, 5 items. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't screenshot the list on that one. Decline. I'm starting to get kind of bombarded here. 9.75 Giant Eagle, 10 items, 5 miles. Decline. Same time, 12.19, $12. 11-mile Jersey Mike's going to the Hilltop. Terrible. Minute later, this is probably the worst order of any of the declines. 750, 14 miles Fusion, going north of Columbus, clear up to Upper Arlington. Yeah, decline. DoorDash, I'm low on fuel here. I gotta get some gas. And did I pause it here? No, I left it on. I think I'm trying to pause the dash, but then I get another offer. As you see here, same time, 550, 3.5 miles, McDonald's. No, decline, pause. Then, as you see, it only took me not even, it just took me about 5 minutes. I was right near the gas station, got my gas, resumed. I didn't even get to I got this offer right after I pulled out of the gas station. I was going to park in the shopping center, wait for an order. I didn't even get that far. I got this at the traffic light, 750, 2.5 miles, CVS. Sure. You see my position. I'm at the CVS practically. I'm just across the street from it, but I'm in the wrong lane. I didn't make a right-hand turn. I had to turn around in Dairy Queen, come back to, but after I turned around and come back to the light, it was green, so it was a quick turnaround. Tampons and Coke. Good order there. That's a good pair of items right there. So the the tampons I had to scan. It was the third box I scanned. I scanned, like, as you enter the aisle, that there was two different boxes on my left hand side. Those wouldn't scan. I turned around and like on the other side of the aisle was, this item. And so I found it. And so 12:41, so 15 minutes start to finish, 250 and a $5 tip. Uh, $13, 16 and a half mile Meyer. Um, and I went ahead and took that, as raunchy as it looks, because I was getting bombarded with all those bad like lunch orders. So even though, yeah, this is high mileage, but it's all taking place like in zone. It's going to be a lot of driving, but I'd rather just go ahead and accept this and work on this so I don't get these bad like Jersey Mike and Fusion and Aldi, all these junky orders. So I went ahead and took it. And then, 8 minutes into the drive to get to then I get a stack, 775 for only adding a 1.3 miles and 5 items. So now this looks a lot better. It's you might as well say $21 and for what is this, 18 miles and not only 13 items. So this is better, and this is going to keep me occupied. And like I said, and not now I'm not able to get the junky lunch orders. Here's some of the items. That customer B, you can't hardly see that on the left, but those are like popsicles, both of those things. And on the right, those are mechanical pencils. So I did have to go to the GM side of the store for those, and then everything else was grocery. Um, and had that all shopped in 16 minutes. Pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. And delivered the first one at 138. That also had like a couple, like a big box of diapers in it, and also wipes, and so $12 from DoorDash. And there's my tip right there. There it is. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And 5 minutes later delivered the second item. So 1 hour and two, and also that original offer was for $7.75. You see here that it's I got paid $8. So the customer must have snuck in an item on me, and DoorDash added 25 cents. But I didn't pay attention. I never saw. Usually, you see like a little notification that a item's been added, but I didn't see anything. So that was actually $8. So $21 in 1 hour and 2 minutes. That works. It was a lot of driving, but time wise, it worked. All because of that add-on. 675, 7.5 mile Target, 4 items, no thanks. That was on, I made the decision to make my way home, and if I got something, I would take it, but not taking that. So I declined that, and then I got home. 3 minutes later, it was almost an 8 hour long dash today. I actually logged in, it says, start time 6:12, but I actually logged in as soon after like 5:30. And then as soon as I got that Uber offer, then I just ended that dash, did the two Ubers and then turned it back on at 6:12. And then from that point, 7 hours and 44 minutes, active 4 hours 43 minutes. I had like 3 pauses in there. And of course, I had the one, half-hour long pause for that Uber shopping order. And it finished with 13 deliveries for $117.77. And Uber was 3 for $29.61. So it's all total for the day, 16 deliveries, $147.38. I'll take it. Now at 3,576 DoorDash deliveries. And for Uber, you just pull out all the numbers here. Let's see if I can hold them up in this video. Is this backwards? Have them backwards. There you go, right here. We got all the numbers. There you go. Those 3 put me at 100. I got the stickers showing on these. I never took these stickers off. Sorry, folks. Okay, there we go. 100 lifetime Uber deliveries. Drove 125 miles today to make the 147, so better than goal. And I already mentioned the 49% acceptance rate, and that's it. Man, what a dash here. This, and I took a screenshot of this, 16 hard brakes, if you say so. I still don't understand the rapid acceleration. I drive a manual transmission. I can't. It's impossible to rapid accelerate. So, but anyway, that's it for now. I think I'm going to shoot a video, watch for this maybe like Wednesday. I come up with an idea. You'll have to watch this. It's, is delivery driving and gig work, is it actually work? So I know it sounds crazy, but just, watch a video. Like I'm going to shoot for, I'm thinking Wednesday I'll post that. It could end up being Thursday or Friday if I do gig work on Wednesday by chance. So we'll see. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to the new subscribers that I had. I think 2 new subscribers this morning. So thank you. Appreciate it very much. Hope the channel just continues to grow. As always, be sure to drive safe out there, and we'll do this all again tomorrow. Catch you then.